Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are carrying on with our Naked Tyrion campaign. This is Naked Tyrion, this is Naked Grom. Put some clothes on, Grom. Anyway, so here we are. There's plenty to do. There's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot of armies kicking about, huh? A lot of armies kicking about, and Tyrion is at home. I think Tyrion might actually need to come over here and help. Hopefully he can get a turn of replenishment or two before we have to send him sailing off again. Yasmin. I think we'll probably get attacked by Greta. Maybe Greta will retreat this turn. I'm not sure. But I am a bit torn between Shrine of Loic or Elisali. I think I'll take Elisali first and then go back for the Shrine of Loic. Maybe? And then have Tyrion come this way when he's ready. Perhaps. We'll figure it out. I think it'll depend on what Grom does and where Grom sends his armies. So let's crack on.
Sons of Ulthuan, what brings you here?
Hello, son of Ulthuan. Defensive alliance. Yes, we're going to have a defensive alliance with Altharion.
The great Vortex is under attack, my lord. The winds of magic shriek and eddy about it in strange formations, for a mighty ritual is underway in some distant land. The power of the ritual pulls and distorts the Vortex, yet there remains a chance to intervene. Find the whereabouts of those that channel the ritual and attack before its completion, my lord. Control of the Vortex must not fall into enemy hands.
Alright. Well, how about that? Vortexes and such. So yeah, this is not something I want. Because I had the Vortex just how I liked it, and these big orange wigglies are just not part of the aesthetic that I'm going with Ulthuan. So I'm a bit livid, but at least it's not one of the bad elves doing it. Or one of them, you know, furry folk. You know the ones I mean. So, the Great Vortex fluctuates, the stuff of chaos drawn to it fast, then slow, then fast again, flickering like the heart of a vole beneath a hawk's shadow. Someone interferes with the great enchantment, and whether the design of that meddling be towards stabilising the Vortex or otherwise, it cannot be allowed to stand. Rivals eye the cities from which the ritual energies emanate, and ready their forces. Dun dun dun. Alright, you go stand over there. So what's going on this way? Yep, Greta's hiding. That's okay, we'll set up an ambush. Might ambush, might not. We'll probably get spotted and he'll attack us, I imagine. Maybe not, though. Really hard to know what these goblins do. Because they do seem to be doing well in auto-resolve, given the fact that Altharion has been beaten back so badly, though Jackie Booty Snatcher here could be an issue. Although that could also just be nothing but deckhands. So it might not be that bad. It's really hard to tell. This looks very bad, though. Tor Kurwali has a bit of a garrison, but not much. I think Grom is going to win this. And then that just means Misnar for Cathik. And that's not enough. Also, Alariel is at war with Shrace, which is not great. Really not great. Not great. Luckily, we're rolling in money right now. So, I like that. I like that about our empire. That's nice. This is currently happy. I could start taxing it, but I also don't know if I can really afford to relax here. Tell you what, we'll do one turn in the garrison at least, okay? One more turn, and then we're going to get into the sea. Which I think we will still get some replenishment from, actually. Maybe. Not sure, but we need that turn of replenishment just so we can get Stevie Nicks fighting fit. I don't want her getting picked off by arrows or something. That would be a pain. So that's all we could do. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other stuff we can do, but that's all I'm going to do. Sure does. So we just met the Thousand Moors. Hello, Thousand Moors. So Albion and Trollfjord and Pack Ice Bay are all good territory. It's all good climate for us. So actually, that is going to be things that we're going to take. Albion should be able to make us a good amount of money. Thousand Moors also exist up here in the Fortress of the Damned, which I will need to burn to the ground, I suppose. So, strength rank 1. Wow. 5 settlements, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5? I don't know. Is this theirs? Something, maybe? I have no idea. I have no idea where the other one is, but that's insane, their strength rank 1. Clearly, they have many big monsters in their armies. Which is awesome. I think it'll be really exciting. And also Rakath's big monsters. as awesome as they are, they're also very vulnerable to focus fire from 1 billion archers, which is our entire, you know, steez. So it should be great. I think we should be able to knock him down a peg or two. And, yeah, take his lovely, lovely territory, which is supposed to be Icy Wasteland. This is all part of actual Norsca. But I guess these are more like, just little, well, just little ports, aren't they? We're not actually taking advantage of the land for growing or anything. Literally just hanging out by the coast. So, how bad a climate does it have to be before a harbour is seen as inhospitable? I don't know. Alright, let's grab that. And... so I can reach Elisali, so I think I'll take that now, seeing as how that is actually a provincial capital. This looks like it'll be an absolute doddle. I think this will be incredibly easy to fight, but I also am worried that we'll take more damage than we should be taking, and I don't want to take more damage than we should. So I'm actually quite tempted to fight this. Just for, you know what, for expediency, I'm going to auto-resolve. Because I don't want this campaign to go on forever, because I would like to fit in the other campaigns, you know. There's a maximum of 4 that we can do, which I'm hoping to. I'm hoping to get all 4 Warhammer 2 base factions done before Warhammer 3 comes out. Not that I've not done, you know, campaigns before, but you know what I mean. The naked runs. The naked base game runs. For a finished Warhammer 2. Which I know is kind of weird. It's an odd thing to do. And I'm not sure how quirky it is. But I'm finding it interesting. So maybe I'll put DLC back on for other things. But I like the idea of doing all the base factions at the very least. But I think the naked run has, you know, some weird quirks to it, which I'm enjoying. So let me know. Let me know. Do you want more naked runs, as they are called? Let me know now. That way I know in advance. Because I will be having to record a crap load of stuff in advance at the moment. Because I will be moving house by the end of the year. And I have no idea when I'll find the time to get any work done for many, many weeks. So yeah, no idea yet. So I do need to know this stuff in advance, so I can actually act on it. So let me know. Also, Kindle Flame. Hooray! Kindle Flame's good. So Kindle Flame was that 20% weakness to fire damage. Gels so well with fireballs, fireballs, fireballs. And also fireballs. It's really good on fireballs. Really, really good stuff. So we definitely want that. Definitely want that. It's going to help everybody out. Except none of these guys. None of these guys. They all need fire damage. If only we had access to archers with fire damage. But we don't. Because there are no regiments of renown. Oh no. Yeah, no regiments of renown. We can't just summon an army out of nowhere. God, it's difficult not having DLC. Wow. It's actually kind of fine. Just have to not rely on that stuff, which works. So settlement upgrade. White Tower of Hoenn. I have hot tea in my mouth. Ow, my tongue. So Calidor. It got destroyed. Which is good and bad. It means that potentially... yeah, it's Dreadfleet. So potentially we can take that without picking a fight with a faction that we don't want to be fighting with. So that's good news. But also it means one less high elf faction kicking around, which is a bit sad. Because you know me, I like my variety. I like my variety. Variety is what makes life spicy. As they say. That's definitely how they say it too. That's definitely how that's worded. No, I didn't say it weird, you said it weird. So that's bad. And that's bad. We need to get here. We need to get there. Come on. We need to get over here immediately. I probably should have left the turn before this one, actually. I think Mistnar might get taken, but I guess if that's the case, then I could always awaken the faction. Can I do that without mods? I always have that, like, expanded diplomacy options mod installed, so now I don't even know. Huh. Okay, yeah, this naked playthrough definitely has its quirks. I'm not sure what is the game and what isn't anymore. So, race for the Vortex. Oh, crap, we made it. Awesome. The ritual nears ready for enactment, but it is clear that other powers seek to grasp the Vortex in its weakened state. Quickly, gather as many wave fragments as you can. Well, I have grabbed many. Got lots of fragments. So we also need to get a Shrine of Assyrian built, and we also need a couple of White Lions in Tyrion's army. We need to... oh, search a ruined settlement. We haven't found any ruins yet. And we need to capture and occupy the following settlement, Voul's Anvil. Which, yeah, we can go and do that. Oh no. Oh no, Miss Nar's fallen. Didn't I say we needed to have left a turn sooner? We could have actually rocked up this turn on these shores and defended it from Grom, but as it stands, Miss Nar is definitely going to fall, and then we will have to wrench it from Grom's cold, dead, grubby mitts. They're very grubby. You know, they're just covered in bacon grease. And cheese. Okay, so low casualties, I'll take your word for it, and we'll just take the Shrine of Loic. You know, it only makes sense that with the Shrine of Loic I'd be willing to gamble. He is the god of tricksters, not to be confused with Loki, that is not featuring in this game. Militia Master, lovely. And for Lothuil, let's get you... I mean, Flaming Sword of Ruin is very good, so is Cascading Fire Cloak. I think Flaming Sword of Ruin just for the huge augmented damage that we can bestow on our archers with that. I think it'd be really nice. Especially the Kindle Flame. Because, you know, Flaming Sword of Ruin gives fire and magic damage. And then Kindle Flame makes everything 20% weaker to fire. And there's a big buff to range damage anyway, so it does a lot. It has a lot of, what's the word? A lot of range? That's not quite right, but, because, you know, that'd be confused with range. It's good, is what I'm saying. So, let's get an embassy here, even though I wouldn't really ideally like to have an embassy on a sacred island where you have, you know, solitary warrior monks and such, you know? But it does give us a bunch of random points and things, and I can only imagine that nobles will visit here from time to time. So if they do visit, to go visit the shrine, you know, thinking maybe one day they will walk into the fire and become the Phoenix King, fat chance, then yeah, they can come and pick up a pamphlet or two about how great Tyrion is. That's how that works. Probably. Asso lady. You sure are. It's kind of it, isn't it? Nothing else to do. Actually, there is. Let's have a look. Invocation of Hoeth. Let's get this. Let's do this. I like this. Although I like that too. But I like this. But I like that. I like both of these. This one, because it's going to give more experience to mages. That's literally the only reason I want it. How much experience do you need? You're on 950 out of 1300. And this will give us, what, 1,000 total? 200 times by 5. Cool. It'll give me a level up. I mean, it doesn't have to be much, but just getting me one level up and putting me closer to the next is fine. I think that's worth it for 2 grand, considering how flush we are. So let's do it. Cool. Okay, I think... I mean, things are still looking really bad for Altharion here, but I think he managed to fight off the undead here. But I don't like that Argor is hanging out over here. So we might lose an ally. We might lose an ally pretty soon. Let's rebuild Lost Splendor. A lot of our Splendor got tarnished when the orcs ran in and started covering everything in poo.
Now that you are here, I will hear your words.
Hey, Larry. Taz and Larry. Military alliance. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just wish I could trade with her. I really do. But I can't trade with her while Illyrian holds that bloody settlement and cuts her off from any trade routes. It's very annoying. Trade in this game is very silly. It's why I'm a little bit worried about Warhammer 3 for trade, because the map has, like, all the seas are cut off from each other. So I wonder if we get any trade routes that can go through those bits. I hope they've like refitted that whole system, but you never know. So Altharion wants a military alliance now, which again I'll do. And now they've been wiped out. Oh, alright. Good effort, I guess. Good effort, guys. Which is fine. So we can't confederate with Altharion, because that would be a way to steal Altharion, by the way. You can't actually do that. You can't play with him unless you own the DLC. Which, it didn't dawn on me, actually. But yeah, it doesn't allow you to confederate with lords that you don't own, which I actually really like. because it just stops people from doing that, and I think that's a good thing. I know there's player choice, and if you want to play the thing, like, you want to play the thing, I get it. But I really hate Confederation, and I think it makes the map more homogenous if you just confederate with everybody. So, you know, there's that. Also, it's less incentive to then play that other campaign, because you've already played with that character, but like a diluted version. Because it's, you know, Eltharion Light, because you don't have his unique mechanics that you would have if you were playing his campaign from the start. So, you know, I don't want to play Eltharion Light. So yeah, no confederations. I'm glad he's dead. So, let's get Burning Head. Excellent. Alright, and Tyrion. Alright, Tyrion, it looks like it's just you versus Grom then.
Waste of Grom's time.
I think it's a waste of my time, actually. Let's really make sure we can attack this turn. Brilliant. Good stuff. And he's got a bit of a garrison, annoyingly. Pyrrhic victory. Actually, if we auto-resolve, we're not losing anybody, so it's clearly got good hopes for us. So yeah, I guess our army's good to go. We'll have to focus down Grom, I think, with a lot of archers. Because he's quite a big target. He does have 120 armor. He does have a heck of a lot of armor for a guy who's naked. Very thick hide on that guy. Very thick-skinned. Right, let's kill him. Alright, so we've got a lot of archers. And a lot of spearmen. I think I'm gonna have to spread these guys, like, way out, aren't I? Probably. I would like to go denser, but the sheer numbers at their disposal, they will be able to wrap right around our entire army. Like, quite comfortably, too. So, let's go with that. Let's make sure all of you are in guard mode. And let's get you all sorted there. So, might be worth trying to get rid of the big boss. Might be worth doing that.
Silver helms!
Silver helms! I'd like to start shooting Grom, but I don't see him anywhere, and I'm a bit unsure why. Is it because he defeated Eltharion or something? Does he give Stalk? I can't remember. Could be something he ate, which is a weird phrase to say. That seems to be like just a daft concept, but it's Grom the Paunch, so actually it makes perfect sense. Which, I know. I know. Grom's campaign is weird. I love it. Yeah, this is all going great. Big fan. Big fan of this. This is going great. There he is. Alright. Yeah, let them run across. Silver helms, you keep moving that way. Alright. You guys, charge that way. And let's get over here. And firebomb this lot, because it seems they've really, really packed themselves in over here. Alright. And kaboom. Boom. Kablooey. Kablow. Kachar. Pop. Bang. And also whoosh. That's right, guys. All the hits. Alright, you go over there now and blow up all of those guys. Brilliant. And wow, things are not going well for Grom over there. Excellent news. Alright, Tyrion. Chase him down like a loony. And another hit there. And now charge in to get that terror going, yeah? Get that terror going. Without fail. Alright, you guys doing okay over there, but things are looking a bit iffy, honestly. Alright, you know what? Let's just start shooting him. Let's shoot Grom. Alright? It's Grom shooting time. Oh, maybe shoot them too. This is fine, but like not great. Alright, how are things going? Okay, Grom's taking some big damage. Excellent. Please, please be accurate with those shots. Please. Please. Not being that accurate with those shots. Yeah, he got away. Son of a gun. Although, actually, a claw bolt throw might finish him off. Nope. Never mind. Almost out of range. Yeah, we're not going to get him. But This is a settlement battle, so we have got him, really. It would just be very satisfying to... Oh, he is back. Tyrion, my wayward son. Go, 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 go. He's over here somewhere. Go get him. Oh, he's broken again. Never mind. Worth a try. Great kills for Stevie Nicks, though. This is a little scary, though. Wow, okay. Alright, let's shoot into here, please. Oh, good. Good, we managed to hold out. Marvellous. So there we go. Remember, it's settlement battle, so everything's dead. Marvellous. Completely surrounded. Didn't do a lot of cycle charging or anything with the Silver Hounds, but I just wanted to make sure they held the manoeuvrable stuff back so my archers could do all the work, and a lot of work they have done. A lot of work they have done. Lovely. Close victory. Well, we just need to scrape all the poo off this place and we're good to go. Oh no! We lost a spearman. Whatever are we going to do? So what is the trade for killing Grom? I've totally forgotten. Mistnar, we're just going to occupy, I think. So, Weight Watcher, the bigger they are. Presumably the harder they fall. Defeated Grom the PAUNCH. Diplomatic relations plus 10 with the High Elves. Lovely. That is something that's, you know, on the slate. That's something we're trying to do. Even though we did just lose 2 factions this turn. We lost Ivres and Cathik. It's a bit annoying. But I guess they were weak. It's fine. So next up. Next up. The next thing on this list. After more at 10. Be like a news thing. Anyway, I'm just going to say the thing. Causes terror when fighting against greenskins. All units in the army, which is very good. Which is very good. I like that. More at 10. And Helm of Discord. Brilliant. Brilliant ability, that. Love Helm of Discord. I don't suppose you can have it, can you? Because that goes in the armor slot, where this is currently, but then we'll have the thingy-what's-it of, you know, the armor of an Aryan, and... yeah. So, this guy. Hi there. Let's get you. Oh, Gambler's armor's really good, but Helm of Discord's better. It's great. Just that ability, that minus 24 melee attack and defense, is so powerful. Speaking of powerful, this is some good stuff too. Let's also improve relations with High Elves some more. And the extra income from trade, I mean, we get that regardless of what's going on here. But Lizardmen, no hope of being friends with them because we're doing the ritual race. And so past a certain point, past a certain ritual, everyone just wants to kill you. So all the Lizardmen will want to kill us. So do High Elf affairs. Even though actually... when we're at that point, I'm pretty sure it bolsters your relationship with all the High Elves anyway, but we just want to be friends with them now so I don't have to kill them all. You know, before that point. But I doubt there's any Lizardmen that are going to declare war on us. And if they do, we're going to be at war with them eventually anyway, so I guess that's fine. Let's go with... I think we actually just need to go with Watchtower here. Build up a garrison, because we will be declaring war on this guy in a minute. I say in a minute. Could be a few episodes. Sense of urgency. So the global recruitment capacity, +2, and global recruitment duration, -1, does help us sort of recruit around the globe a bit, which I do quite like. I would love to work my way to Feint and Riposte, though. So actually, let's get Sword Player. The extra 12 armor-piercing damage, 5 charge bonus, 3 melee attack. It's just a bit of help across the board for his attacking. I didn't want to get hard to hit for that +12, and then we'll go +12 with Blade Master as well. Valor of Ages is like fine, but a lot of the time you just don't get to fight Dark Elf, Skaven, Greenskins, or Chaos, or Norsca, or Beastmen. In fact, we'll be doing a lot of that. Maybe I should get Valor of Ages maxed out. We're going to be upgrading a lot of his stuff, I think. But I'm not going to go with Lightning Strike. That's boring. Brilliant. I'm glad we could agree. I really like how Lightning Strike is being dealt with in Warhammer 3, though. That's looking very cool. Looking very cool indeed. Because it's tiered now. Well, not now, but it will be when the game's out. It's tiered. There's 3 points in it. The final one, ooh, Glittering Tower Lighthouse. Okay, forget the Warhammer 3 stuff. This is it more interesting. Glittering Tower Lighthouse. Let its 1,000 lamps guide you to a safe harbour. This is going to give us extra income from trade faction-wide, extra income from ports faction-wide, and it's going to give us Eagle Claw Bolt Throws and Lot of Sea Guard in the garrison, which is very, very cool. Very cool indeed. I like that. So anyway, Lightning Strike is going to be tiered, which is very cool. So the first couple of tiers literally just give you a better estimate and a better estimate of when reinforcements will enter the battlefield. And I think it lets you bring yours in quicker. I forget. Or increases reinforcement range or something. It does some things. But the whole reinforcement system has been sort of overhauled, and Lightning Strike plays with that, which is very cool. Very cool indeed. Right, so, recruitment, huh? Do I start getting Lothern Seaguard? We are making a ton of money, and Lothern Seaguard are just a great, you know, every time I lose any spearmen or archers, just swap them out with Lothern Seaguard, because it's, you know, it's Tyrion, and they're his jam. So I think I will do that. I think I will do that. I mean, they're just so good. They have better melee defense than spearmen, and they're a ranged unit. It's just, oh, love it. Love it. Also, 165 range, 180 range. They're slightly lower range. But they actually have better weapon strength, missile strength as well, so it's pretty cool. You know what, I can't spare the 2 turns. We'll take this first, because I don't want anyone else to take it. Although it looks like Alariel is busy wiping Trace off the map, which is very silly, but I love it. Need to get Argor, and we obviously need to get to Torres. Yasmin, you are going to run quick as you can. Sartosa will have to wait. We will go get Sartosa eventually, though. We will go do that. So how much are we making from trade, anyway? 1,800? It's not great. Can we get any more? Do Illyrian finally want to trade? Still not. How are you doing? It's moving up to +6, which is not great. Not great. They have a big chunk of Ulthuan. We may end up having to declare war on them, but it's not great, is it? Oh wait, Cathik is still alive. Cathik still has this. Oh, Cathik survived. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's strange that they're over here and also over there. I think this was the naughty boys of Cain or whatever. You know, the Dark Elf lot that were up here. Because what is this? This is... Oh, it's part of Trace. Okay, cool. Interesting. Anyway, Tyrion, you're going to head south. Research available. I like the extra armor for spearmen, archers, Lothern Seaguard, etc. That I like. That I like a lot. I say etc. because it's Shadow Warriors, Shadow Walkers, Rangers, Silverin Guard, and Sisters of Avalon units. We don't have the 2 DLC needed to accomplish those things. Well, we do, just not installed. Naked playthrough. You know the drill. Okay, we don't want to do that just yet, although Lothern, Tower of Lyshorn, and Shrine of Assyrian is all very central, which I like. But it doesn't mean that we're not going to get all the Chaos armies, you know, sort of just appear next to Tor Finnu, for example, and wipe everything out. I want to at least get the inner sphere stuff. Inner sphere. It sounds like I'm talking about Battletech. From the Mech Warrior fame, you know, Battletech. But yeah, all the inner... You know what? Screw it. They're inner sphere now. This is the inner sphere. I want all the inner sphere to be on tier 3 at least, so I get the walls. Then I'll start just churning out the rituals. We'll just do them, you know, as they become available after that. Hello there, Skaven. So Clan Moors are now doing their ritual as well. And again, lots of Vol metaphors. And while Grom is going to Sartosa, the hell? What? Something they've got to see. With a what? Okay, they got a Wami out there. Fine, I guess. It's very strange. Grom the Paunch of the Broken Axe tribe has made a call to war. The whole world quakes as the great green tide of orcs and goblins surges towards its ill-fated victims. How very odd. Herald of Mathlan. I think I mentioned Manan earlier. And forgot what the, you know, the other version, the elven version was of Manan. It's Mathlan, of course. Or I said Mathlan, I couldn't remember Manan. Either way, I remembered, clearly. An elf whose time at sea exceeds that on land is well versed in the storm god's ways and knows his will. Yetane Vintner, I want the finest wines available to thee, sir. I want them here and I want them now. You sure do. So, yeah, there's just Wamis everywhere now. What a pain that is. Also, that is... I guess I'll just move to the edge so I can actually reach next turn. I don't like all of these agents hanging out nearby. We're definitely going to have to contend with this guy soon. So, what is he doing? So he has these 4, does he?
My beasts have more wit and honor.
6 now. So I think he's pushing this way, but I really don't know. I'll assume so. But we will be declaring war on him at some point. That'll be fun. So
I bid
you...
welcome to the court of the Phoenix King.
we could start trying to get alliances with this guy. Well, lady. Shakara. Shakara, Shakara.
Defend
Yeah, I really
the
want
venerable
Illyrian to
tales
just
of your
play
kind.
nice with me.
Certainly not.
But they're just not. Though we do have quite a lot of influence now. So, let's try and cheer him up again. Okay? Not Tyrion, Illyrian. Boom. Ambassador, you're spoiling us. Our embassies are often thought of as neutral ground to even the most hated foes. Nothing could be further from the truth, obviously, but we control the environment and manipulate everything from ambience to the subject of conversation, ensuring that Tyrion of Eataine and Gilgallion of Illyrian are more predisposed to each other. Good. So how predisposed are you right now? Are you like mega predisposed towards me? You should be. Unassigned skill points. I think now is the time to get Root Marcher. Then we'll get Bowmaster ticked off and maybe start upgrading her own abilities. That would be nice. I'd love to get a Moon Dragon on her though. 16. That's not too bad. Only 10 more levels. Alright, a little bit farther to go, but we'll get there eventually. Okay. Let's get you up here. Good. Those are real trees. They're not just drawn on. You know what ambush is like. You just draw on the trees onto the map. They're not real trees. You can't hide behind them. They're two-dimensional. Just painted on. It's like the tunnels with the Wile E. Coyote, you know? There's no train coming through that tunnel. So let's have a look here. Let's get the Shrine of Asurion. Could go ahead and do that. That would be good, because we sure as hell can't get a Library of Hoeth, or whatever the normal building is for that. Although, being able to get some White Lines of Trace would also be incredibly useful for our missions. It's the problem with having 2 missions, although we actually do need stone walls, so I don't lose that when I start a ritual if they all the enemies spawn here. So I guess I'm kind of forced to do that. That's a pity. It's a big old pity. So how long before the Phoenix Gate's done? So it's gonna be weeks. It's gonna be absolutely weeks. That's fine. It can look after itself. These places will have to look after themselves too. I guess Yasmin can do it. Alright, Vortex ritual ready. I'm sure it is. Not my concern. Kind of is, but I'm pretending it's not. Oh, hi there. Good, they're attacking me. I don't know why. That's going to be a absolute walk in the park. Although they do have stone trolls, and I like the new art on the stone trolls. I hadn't noticed that before. Never seen these in-game since they updated them. But yeah, they look pretty good. They look pretty good. A little more obvious what it is now. Do I want to fight this? I really don't. It's gonna be pretty straightforward.
Sunfang hungers.
And I guess I'll force labor. And Shrey's got destroyed by by who? Was that by you? Or I guess it was. I guess it wasn't Alariel that took that out. That's kind of annoying. Okay, so Shrey's got destroyed, so we lost another trade partner. Thanks. The altar is ready. Oh dear. Within the shrine, the altar of Cain has finally been consecrated. The Sword of Cain is ready to receive a new owner. Scary. Oh, we can't reach this turn. That's a shame. It's not so bad. We'll get there in a minute. We'll get there in a minute. I mean, Yasmin's getting close to these other areas. No forests over here. I guess that's fine. Yeah, just cut straight across. This road, pointless. Road just drawn on. It's just drawn on that road. Not real road. What would be the difference between a road and a road that's drawn on? Is it basically the same? What's a road if not just like some sort of gesture of this is where your car's supposed to be? If it's drawn on, presumably it's a flat space. Interesting. What is a road? That's a fun question for you to ponder. While I wait for the next turn, which actually is going to be pretty immediate. The turn timers on this game are so fast these days. See? Done. And that was even with stuff moving around on their turn. Crazy. So, the folly of youth. A young prince, impetuous and unknowing of the ways of court, has flown in the face... He has flown in. I thought he flew in through a window or something. Has flown in the face of the order of precedence, speaking out against his elders publicly. Naturally, scandal has ensued. The Phoenix King is not required to wade into the hierarchical scuffles of the court, yet this prince shows promise. It would be unfortunate if he fell from grace due to his naive impropriety. So privately chide him, puts recruitment cost up, but it costs a bit. We could spend some money for more influence. I think that's actually fine. I think we'll just, yeah, reimburse the offended parties. That's easy. The boy's impropriety is an offence, one that will be compensated. I like the idea of these, you know, youthful folk with their vim and vigour coming in and giving the old folks a bit of a shake, but I need to make sure those old folks don't punish him for it, because I need this guy to become important, so he can shake everybody without them being able to go, ah, please stop shaking me. No, they'll have to just grin and bear it, okay? Because this guy will be important one day. He shows promise, guys. Promise.
I'm waiting.
So, Torivrias. I hear it's lovely.
The Kadai watch over us.
Let's find out. So, it's not looking great so far, but it shows promise. Alright, evasion. Brilliant, we're well on our way to Arcane Conduit. Lovely. Tyrion. Amrifor. Let's get something. He can have all of the mounts now. I don't know what to give him. I'm really stuck on this. Islamar chariots are very good, but an eagle would give him a huge amount of sort of tactical flexibility. It's a tough one. I mean, I guess I could always do one, and then if we shift gears, I can always just give him the other one. It doesn't really matter. I think I might start with the chariot, just because the chariot goes really well with the Helm of Discord. Because you proc that, the chariot's going to be like hitting all of the hits every time it sort of takes a swing. Which is really nice. And if it gets bogged down, they're not going to be able to hit him as easily, so it's very useful. Let's go with that. And huge melee defense, because it's, you know, a character on a chariot, so he's very capable on there. So I like that. Let's do that. And I guess we could give him something else. We could halve his weapon strength to give him more physical resist. Seems a bit pointless. Wow, we have another Ruby Ring of Ruin? Seriously? Does everyone and their mum's got one of these? Alright, there you go. You have fireballs, mate. Bonus versus large on a chariot sounds amusing. Should we give him a bonus versus large as well? Why the hell not? If he gets bogged down by cavalry, he'll be able to murder his way out. We'll give him a bard. Cool. So, excellent elven chariots, barded with priceless Ithalmar for extra protection on the battlefield, but at no cost in speed or agility. That's what I like to hear. And, yeah, we'll just walk in.
This place is ours.
Sapper.
Shield against the
So this needs some love. Let's go with growth. So I just realised that I was hoping to make sure that all this stuff was safe and had walls and things, but yeah, the outside is going to be just incredibly flimsy as well. Sense of urgency, maybe. Maybe. All the global recruitment stuff is kind of good, but also like, eh. Do I care? I think maybe I do actually, because I think global recruitment, just things like Loth and Seaguard, stuff that I will want to slowly bring into this army as I lose troops. It would be nice to get them in a turn rather than have to wait around. Like right now, in fact. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good. Pretty good. They're going to cost a lot more, of course, because spearmen cost 53 and archers cost 50. So these cost the same as 4 units of any of the ones that we're swapping out. But they're very flexible. They're very good. Not quite the range of archers, but they don't really need the range of archers to be useful. I guess that's all done. These guys we're not at war with yet, but they have a lot of territory that I want, because this vampiric corruption is a bit nonsense. I would like to deal with that too. Yeah, so I think we'll get rid of Sartosa, get rid of all the undead, then we'll sail back up to get Pack-Ice Bay, Trollfjord, and Albion. I'd like to attack both of them at once, but that's asking a lot. Because I do need to get onto this whole ritual nonsense at some point. I just know that if I take all this flank, I can just start, you know, I'll have a powerful enough empire that I can have a pretty good army around here at all times, and I can just start reeling off rituals, you know. Ah, Naggarond has finally decided to start the ritual. About time, mate. So the great vortex fluctuates, the stuff of chaos drawn to it fast then slow, then fast again, flickering like the heart of a vole beneath a hawk's shadow. We know the drill. So what I do want to do is throw an army. this way. We will end up at war with them for doing this, but I think that'll be fun to be at war with Naggarond early, basically. I want him to be sending the odd army towards me, and I want my allies to be sending armies towards him. I think it'll be a laugh. So Hag Grief is coming. Good grief. And it does look like he is strength rank 1, so...
Magic in purest form.
Interesting. This army is bonkers, and I love it. So 4 Dragon Princes, 4 Ithamar Chariots, a Phoenix Guard and Lothern Sea Guard make up the entire front line, and then 2 Star Dragons, 3 Sun Dragons, 4 Great Eagles. It's absolutely obscene.
The goddess forbids it.
And not a huge garrison over here, so hopefully we can have Hulalian smash this to bits. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's the dream. Okay, you've got to level up. Excellent. That's what I love to see. So, Piercing Bolts or Flamestorm? Flamestorm is more fun and potentially more devastating, but far less reliable than Piercing Bolts of Burning lets me just set fire to things stood on walls, which I can't really do otherwise. So yeah, let's go Piercing Bolts. If I use this, anyone hanging out on battlements better watch it. They better watch it. Is this their last settlement? I'm not a stupid git. I'm a good boy. I'm clever. And such. Ish. Clever-ish. Alright, let's go with that.
I serve the Phoenix.
And... over here, maybe? Set up another ambush? I mean, I'm sort of implying that I'm at war with these guys. I'm not at war with them yet. I could just wander over here and attack him next, although I will end up with attrition if I do that. Does that matter, 1 turn of attrition? Probably not. I think Tyrion will sort this out. Hopefully we'll ambush this guy and then we can attack them next turn, and then we win. If Torres gets taken, I'm kind of fine with it. Just straight up, I don't mind if we lose it. It's a dive currently. We would not be missing anything. So, is there anything else we can build? God, look at that. Torquawali, let me level you up. Booby. Soon, guys. Soon. And Torres as well needs leveling up. These can all be leveled up, though. Let's go with Portalistor. Good. That'll do. And we can do another rite. So this one's available in 5 turns. We could actually do the Invocation of Isha, then the Invocation of Vul afterwards. Immune to all attrition is actually relevant right now, and we're still rolling in money, so why the heck not? I'm glad we could agree. Excellent. And we can get the Sword of Cain whenever we need it.
I am Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen.
Military alliance with Cathik. With a little the one city nation of Cathik. Let's do it.
I will weigh what you have to say and the merit of your actions.
Please don't declare war on me. Oh, thank God. A lot of money involved here. Awful lot of money. Is that what we're going to get? Or what? Am I going to get that, or am I going to get that? I have no idea. We'll be able to tell very quickly, though. Yep, we got the grand. That's fantastic. Also, the High Elf settlement has moved, and Wisdom of the Ancients. Oh, wow. 100% research rate increase. I'll take it. So many years ago, an old and respected seer disappeared into the Dragonspine Mountains. Trackers were sent and rescue expedition assembled, but to no avail. He was given up for lost, until now. His recent reappearance at Calador has prompted great rejoicing, and it transpires he spent his time in deep communion with an ancient star dragon, who, sensing a kindred spirit, taught him much about the world's hidden warp. As a result, your research rate has increased faction-wide. How cool is that? Very cool. Love that. Some raiding going on over here. Oh, we can beat the snot out of these guys. That's perfect. Alright, Tyrion. Let's go get him. I say that. He's actually got a Wami as well. We might be doomed if we try and get in close. That's a serious problem. Instead, let's declare war on these guys, I suppose. Where did they go? There's Billy. Billy. Him with his Sartosa Free Company that really are just asking to be absolutely slaughtered by archer fire. They really are. Which I'm cool with, frankly. Maybe we should try and get rid of an army with the first attack. Maybe. 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 It's a song from Mario, definitely. This is iffy. This is a lot, you know? This is a lot. And this isn't a lot. These are cheap units still, you know? Like, yeah, we've given them some love, but they're still cheap units. I reckon we'll do some good work with Amraphor, though. Do I do it? The thing is, I can't see the Wami. I don't know what's in here. There could be Arachnarok spiders in this. I wouldn't know. So I think I might just have to try and ambush again, and hope that I succeed in ambushing. Or else I might end up fighting even more than what I'm currently fighting. That would be exciting. So yeah, we're just going to have to do that ambush. And Yasmin, we are going to declare war. We're going to take this, okay? We're going to take this. This could be a big hindrance to us.
Seize the city.
But I'm gonna kick it off, alright? We're gonna kick it off.
Alphorn princess.
So we make our own difficulty, guys. That's how we do. So extra armor-piercing missile damage isn't terrible. A bit of extra range. It's not bad. But, I mean, I think we'll just stick her on a Star Dragon later and she'll be sorted. All these other little buffs don't necessarily matter. I mean, volley of high arrows is quite good, to be fair. But yeah, let's just put up Bowmaster. I'm definitely going to want the red line over towards Darken the Skies. But yeah, Bowmaster. Definitely want the extra ammunition and reload time reduction for her archers. So that's good. Okay, good. So this is where we're going to end the episode, guys. And hopefully we'll be able to ambush Grom the Paunch. Luckily, one thing that's incredibly in our favour is all of these units cause terror against orcs now. So that will really help keep this rabble at bay. So if we spread out the damage, they're just constantly going to get terrified and run away. So I like that. And I got good old Chrome Tyrion. Lovely. So guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.